May this practice be of our benefit and of all sentient beings. Let's bring your awareness to the area below the nostrils and above the upper lip. In that tiny little area, you will begin to feel the touch of your breath as you breathe in and the touch of your breath as you breathe out. And you feel it right there below the nostrils. As you're making an effort in feeling the touch of your breath, you will notice that perhaps more air comes through one nostril than the other, or maybe not. You may also notice that the temperature of the air that you breathe in is slightly cooler than the temperature of the air that you breathe out, and you feel it right there below the nostrils. As you're making an effort in feeling the touch of your breath, you will notice that your mind will begin to think of something else, will begin to wander away. And that's all right. That's what our minds do. The key is that every time that you become aware that your mind has wandered away, you can very gently and smoothly bring it back to your breath. Over and over, as many times as you become aware that your mind has wandered away. So now that you're aware of your breath and your mind, we're going to expand your awareness into the environment, in sensing your environment. You become very aware of the temperature in the room. Maybe you feel it on your face, on your hands, the smell in the room. You become aware of the chair that is holding you and supporting you, or the bed, the floor. At some point you'll feel like as if you are held and supported. You become aware of the sound of your own breathing, of the sound of my voice guiding you. You become aware of whatever other external noises that occur throughout this process. And you'll know that that's all right, because that's life. And life is happening and flowing and evolving, and we don't have any control over that. In fact, any of those noises will actually contribute to your experience. right here, right now, breath by breath, moment to moment. And now we're going to expand your awareness even further into your physical sensations. So that you can become connected and attuned with your magnificent bodies. So please bring all your awareness and attention to the top of your head, where you may notice all kinds of subtle and tiny little sensations like tingling or vibrating, pulsing, heat or cold, maybe throbbing or pressure, perspiration. Whatever the sensations are, you just notice them with curiosity, without any judgment. Because there's no right or wrong in your experience. Whatever you're experiencing is very valid. Your attention moves down into the back of your head now. You become aware of all the tiny little sensations in the scalp area. Or perhaps way deep inside your head, or on the surface, or both. And your attention moves down into your temples. Noticing the space between your temples. Down into your ears. You become aware of your forehead. Scanning side by side and piece by piece. Down into your eyebrows, your eyelids, down into your nose, you become aware of the soft, silky thread of air passing through your nostrils as you breathe in and as you breathe out. You become aware of the sensations in your cheeks, your lips, your chin, your awareness moves down into your neck, scanning part by part all around your neck. And if your mind wanders, bring it back gently, back into your neck. Notice the sensations in your throat as you swallow. Moving down into your shoulders. What does it feel like to feel your shoulders? Your awareness moves down into your upper arms, scanning part by part. Maybe piercing, feeling the bones, the muscles, and the skin. Notice all the sensations. Down into your elbows. You become aware of your forearms. Perhaps at times you feel cross sensations, big parts. Perhaps they just make contact with the clothes, and that's the sensation you experience. And at other times you just feel very subtle sensations at the cellular level. And that is where you're experiencing this rising and passing of phenomena, realizing that there is nothing that is permanent. Your attention moves down into your wrists, your hands and fingers, all the way into your fingertips. Maybe by now you feel your palms very warm. What does it feel like to feel your hands? With this process, you are becoming your best researcher of your own self. So that you can become attuned to your inner wisdom. Now you become aware of your upper back. You begin to scan part by part and piece by piece with curiosity, diligently. Become aware if your mind wants to rush, and gently and softly bring it back to your upper back. Your awareness moves further down into your middle back. Maybe you feel your spine. Your awareness moves back into your lower back. Down into your sacrum. Noticing your hips. You may notice pleasant or unpleasant sensations throughout this process, and you just simply notice. Without reacting to them. The more you do this process, the more you're going to be able to hold yourself with unpleasant sensations or pleasant ones. Your awareness comes now down into your upper chest. Take your time exploring, sensing, your attention and awareness comes down into your middle chest. Right there where your heart resides. Your heart holds the doorway to your treasure. Notice your heart beating. Pulsing. Maybe you can hear it. The more you focus your attention in your heart, physically and metaphorically, the closer to the treasure, to your treasure. Your awareness moves down into your upper abdomen and lower abdomen. You notice how your abdomen expands as you breathe in and how it falls as you breathe out. Notice all the sensations that are arising and passing. Arising and passing. Constantly changing. Constantly morphing. You may notice perhaps that by now your breath feels like breathing on its own without you doing anything about it. You become aware now of your thighs, round and round, scanning part by part through the bones, through the muscles, through the skin, becoming aware of all the different sensations. Becoming aware of your knees, tendons and ligaments, come back to your knees. Very gently moving down into your shin bones. Scanning side by side. Becoming aware of your calves muscles. Moving down into your ankles, inside or all around, just notice. Down into your heels. Notice now the bottoms of your feet. Noticing the upper or top part of your feet. All the way to your toes. And let's bring your awareness back into your heart. And right in there, bring a moment of this feeling of gratitude for having this amazing body. That carries you every day. and hoping that every time that you give yourself the opportunity to experience and to feel and to connect with your body like this, that every time you will be more kind and more gentle and softer to yourself. And so remember that wherever your body is, your mind should follow. That way you will be living in the present moment, which is the only moment we have.